Right now, at this very moment, every light in this room is powered by his idea. Every motor running in every appliance in your home, every power station on earth, every electrical grid across every continent, all of it built on the work of one man. A man who died alone in a hotel room, penniless, forgotten. His patents stolen, his funding pulled, his greatest dream demolished with dynamite. They took everything he had. They could not take everything he was. And what he was powers the world to this day. If stories like this charge something inside you, hit like right now, subscribe so you never miss one, and share this with every creator, inventor, and dreamer who has ever had something taken from them. Because this man's story is the most powerful proof in history that ideas cannot be stolen, only delayed. He was born Nikola Tesla on July 10, 1856 in Smiljan, a small village what is now Croatia. His father was a Serbian Orthodox priest. His mother was an inventor of household tools, self-taught, brilliant, and uncelebrated. Tesla later said his gift came from her. From childhood, his mind was extraordinary. He could memorize entire books. He could perform integral calculus in his head. His teachers accused him of cheating because his mental arithmetic was too fast to be real. He had a photographic memory and could visualize inventions in 3 dimensions, complete and fully functioning before a single component was built. He studied engineering in Graz, Austria. He became obsessed with a problem that had stumped electrical engineers for decades, the problem of alternating current. His professor told him it was impossible, that pursuing it was a waste of his gifts. Tesla kept thinking. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane, end quote Nikola Tesla. In 1882, walking through a park in Budapest, the solution arrived, fully formed, complete in his mind. The rotating magnetic field, the foundation of alternating current. He grabbed a stick and drew the design in the dirt, right there in the park. The invention that would electrify the world, sketched in the earth. In 1884, Tesla arrived in New York City. He had 4 cents in his pocket, a book of poems, a letter of introduction, and a mind that contained the future. The letter was to Thomas Edison, one of the most powerful men in America. Edison hired him. Tesla worked for Edison directly, 18-hour days, 7 days a week. Think about that. Edison's system ran on direct current DC. It was inefficient. It couldn't transmit power over long distances. Every city block needed its own power station. Tesla told Edison he could redesign his entire system, make it more efficient, more powerful, more practical. Edison offered him $50,000 if he succeeded. Tesla worked for months. He succeeded completely. He went to Edison to collect his $50,000. Edison laughed. He said, "Tesla, you don't understand our American humor. There was no $50,000. There had never been $50,000. It was a joke." Tesla resigned the next day. What followed was the war of currents. Tesla partnered with industrialist George Westinghouse. Together, they championed alternating current AC. Edison fought back with everything he had. Edison publicly electrocuted animals using Tesla's AC current to demonstrate how dangerous it was. He called it being Westinghoused. He tried to destroy Tesla's reputation, his credibility, his funding, his future. And still, Tesla worked because he knew something Edison didn't. He knew he was right. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. End quote, Nikola Tesla. In 1893, the world's Columbian Exposition opened in Chicago, the largest World's Fair in history. Westinghouse and Tesla won the contract to illuminate it using alternating current. 200,000 electric lights blazed across the fairgrounds. 12 million people attended. Most of them had never seen electric light before. They stood in the darkness, and then the switch was thrown, and the night became day. In 1895, Tesla and Westinghouse built the first major hydroelectric power plant at Niagara Falls, harnessing the power of one of the greatest natural forces on Earth, transmitting electricity across 26 miles to Buffalo, New York. The war of currents was over. AC had won. Edison's DC system was consigned to history. The entire modern electrical grid, every power station, every transmission line, every motor, every generator on Earth runs on Nikola Tesla's alternating current system. But Tesla was not finished dreaming. He envisioned wireless transmission of energy, free electricity for every human being on Earth. He began building Wardenclyffe Tower on Long Island, a massive transmission tower that would beam power wirelessly across the globe. His financier JP Morgan discovered the vision. Free energy for everyone meant no one would pay for it. Morgan pulled his funding immediately. The tower was demolished in 1917 to pay Tesla's debts. But here is what they could not demolish: the radio, the induction motor, alternating current, the foundations of robotics, of remote control, of radar, of X-ray technology, of neon lighting, of wireless communication. Tesla had over 300 patents. Every single one of them was an act of creation that the world would eventually recognize as genius. The present is theirs, the future for which I really worked is mine. End quote, Nikola Tesla. You've been listening to the story of a boy from a small Serbian village, a man who arrived in New York with 4 cents and the future in his mind, who was betrayed by the most powerful man in his industry, who was robbed, defunded, demolished, who died alone in a hotel room while the city outside his window blazed with his light. His name was Nikola Tesla, and every time you turn on a light, you are living inside his mind. Here is what I need you to understand today. They stole Tesla's money. They stole his credit. They stole his tower. They stole his recognition. They could not steal one single thing. They could not steal what he knew. Your ideas cannot be taken from you. Your vision cannot be confiscated. Your understanding of how the world could be lives in the one place no one can reach. Tesla himself said it best. He said, "The present is theirs. The future for which I really worked is mine." Your challenge this week: Identify the idea, the dream, the vision that someone has dismissed, stolen, or tried to bury. Keep building it anyway, because the world is still running on the ideas of a man it forgot while he was alive. They stole everything. The world still runs on what they couldn't take.
You are unstoppable.